Salve. So in today's video, we're going to be talking more about the perfect tense. We were introduced to it in the previous chapter in stage 6, all right? But now we're talking about some more nuances of it, and that's found in stage 7 of the Cambridge Latin book. And if you're looking along the book, it's on page 111, all right? So in stage 6, we finally met the past tense. We met it in the imperfect, which always has that BA as the indicator, and then the perfect, which we saw has a V as its indicator, all right? So ambulant, they walk, changed to ambulaverunt, they walked with an ED. So we gotta remember that the perfect tense always gets translated with that ED, all right, or equivalent form in English. Dormit, she sleeps. Dormiwit, she slept, all right? But now in stage 7, and at the end of stage 6, we were starting to see more and more words that had different indicators, all right? So, dicit, he says, changed to dixit, he said, all right? And that C changed to an X, which is a very common thing. Discedit, he departed he left, leaves, changed to discessit, he left, all right? So that double S is another common one. So if you've memorized the fact that the V is a sign that you need to translate the verb with an ED, then you're probably at like 80% of the way there, all right? If you add on X and the double S, you're probably getting like 85, 88% of the way there. You're looking at a B plus now, all right? Because the V, the X, and the double S are really only ever found in the perfect tense. So if you see a verb with one of these towards the end, like in these examples here, you are probably looking at a perfect tense and you need to translate that with an ED, okay? Then below this, we start to get into some more nuances. So we have facit, that changed to fecit. So from he makes to he made. Capit changed to kepit. She takes to she took. Apparent to apparuerunt, all right? That we added in changed this E to a U. So from they appear to they appeared, all right? When it barely changes at all. All that happens is they add this macron over the E. So he came to he comes to he came, all right? So these ones here are examples of ones that you just have to memorize. Yeah, there's linguistical patterns that we will get to be introduced later on in the blue book, but for right now in our red book, you just have to memorize. And you might be saying, well, how do I know? How do I know? Well, luckily enough for us, starting in stage 7 and moving forward, every verb is going to be given 2 forms. You'll be given the present stem and the perfect stem. And so you'll see these side by side and you'll know, oh, that's a verb that has a V. Oh, that's one that has the X. Oh, that's a challenging one and I have to memorize it, okay? And so when you look at your stage 7 vocab list, now you see those challenges and you're like, okay, I have to memorize both of these, all right? So, like I said, if you're looking for the quick and easy way out, memorize the fact that V, X, and double S are all signs of an ED in Latin, all right? And you'll get most of the way there. But if you're looking for that A plus, you know, when you do your translation, memorizing the present and then the perfect stem as your book gives you in the stage checklist will get you the rest of the way there, all right? And as we progress into the Cambridge Latin course, we'll start to find patterns within these things. But for right now, it's just a big old memorization game, all right? So thanks for watching. If you have any confusion about the difference between the present and the perfect tense, feel free to leave a comment down below or ask in class. And Wale,